Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're a chairman, a CEO, or part of a senior leadership team, you already know the crushing pressure of ensuring long-term financial sustainability. I mean, it's literally your ultimate mandate, right? So today, we're breaking down a highly specialized, absolutely transformative intervention designed specifically for you. It's called the Strategic Business Coaching Lab. We're going to explore exactly how this setup is built to help you design future business ventures, drive rapid revenue growth, and construct a rock-solid 5-year business blueprint. Let's dive in. Now, before we get into the mechanics of how this all works, we really need to address a harsh reality. So many top-tier organizations out there possess massive commercial assets, deep technical expertise, incredible strategic partnerships, and yet they have dormant subsidiaries that are just sitting there, gathering dust. It's a tragic missed opportunity. They've got immense potential, sure, but they completely lack a structured strategic direction, a coordinated execution framework, and a real commercial roadmap. It's like having an incredibly powerful sports car, but with absolutely no fuel and no steering wheel. So, what's the solution? Enter the Strategic Business Coaching Lab. This lab is your premier, indispensable intervention to essentially stop guessing and start building. With the increasing demand for financial sustainability these days, you absolutely have to move beyond just conventional sources of income. Over the course of this program, you and your team will identify high-value niche markets to create brand new, sustainable income streams. You'll learn how to leverage and, frankly, weaponize exactly what you already have: your dormant assets, your existing capabilities, and your business ecosystems. You're going to revitalize those underperforming subsidiaries with commercially viable strategies. And the biggest takeaway? You will walk away having constructed an integrated, top-down, 5-year business blueprint. It's a complete structural overhaul for your organization. Next up, let's talk about the unique executive methodology behind this: active strategy formulation. You have to understand this is an elite program. It is completely divorced from your conventional, run-of-the-mill corporate training, right? There are no passive seminars here where you just sit back, sip your coffee, and listen to some standard lecture. No way. The coaching lab is a highly authoritative, consulting-driven environment, and it is fueled entirely by active executive dialogue. You're guided through intense business diagnostics, board-level facilitation, and scenario challenge sessions that are basically designed to force real breakthroughs. Every single session guides your team through collaborative planning. You aren't just learning about a strategy, you are actively formulating your strategy on the spot. Let's break down the timeline, starting with day 1, discovering growth. This is the morning where we open up the playbook to find out exactly where your next massive phase of growth is going to come from. In session 1, expert coaches step in and ruthlessly challenge your existing assumptions. The goal is to align your board's expectations and forge a truly tangible future growth vision. Then, by session 2, the pace really accelerates. You're already mapping out emerging markets and discovering those high-value niches. You'll evaluate the strategic fit between your actual capabilities and what the market is demanding. You are literally quantifying your opportunity portfolio and building a strategic business priority matrix before you even break for lunch. Then, we move into the afternoon, which directly tackles those underperforming dormant assets we talked about earlier. Session 3 is a deep dive right into your subsidiaries. We're talking identifying untapped potential and redefining their roles to create a robust subsidiary transformation strategy. After that, session 4 pivots directly to venture design. This is where you lock in your customer value propositions and actually design sustainable revenue models. So you end day 1 holding a concrete business venture portfolio and a unified revenue generation framework. Pretty incredible for just one day, right? So, as we look at how this builds, we now have to bridge those massive visionary discoveries from day 1 into the rigorous structural planning of day 2. Because let's face it, vision without execution is just hallucination. You absolutely cannot have execution without a blueprint. Day 1 gave us the what and the where. Day 2, that is entirely dedicated to the how. Which brings us to day 2, the blueprint. Before we go any further, let's make sure we define exactly what we mean by a blueprint here. We are not talking about some fluffy vision statement or a high-level summary that gets shoved in a drawer somewhere. No, this is a comprehensive, integrated, strategic framework. It encompasses your entire business operating model, your market positioning, human capital requirements, technology enablement, risk considerations, and, crucially, your financial strategy. It is literally the architectural master plan for your organization's next half-decade. Okay, so here is how that architecture actually gets built. Sessions 5 and 6 plunge you deep into the weeds of operational capability, strategic priorities, and resource planning. This yields your draft 5-year business blueprint. Then Session 7 comes in and locks down the absolute lifeblood of your organization, financial sustainability. We're talking ironclad revenue projections, budget prioritization, funding strategies, and commercial viability assessments. The end result? A highly appealing, totally investor-ready 5-year financial strategy and investment roadmap. And then, the entire 2-day engagement culminates in Session 8, the CEO Strategy Clinic. This is it, the ultimate stress test. All your strategic assumptions are grilled, and your business plans are ruthlessly challenged by the coaching team. You'll refine your implementation priorities, establish immediate next steps, and basically emerge from this crucible with an executive-endorsed business blueprint and an implementation roadmap that is 100% ready for immediate board approval. Let's talk about the final board-ready deliverables, or what I like to call the ultimate ROI. This right here is the unparalleled return on investment for your leadership team's time. You aren't just leaving with some generic certificate of completion. You are leaving with a transformed business strategy. Let's rapid fire through these deliverables because honestly, they're staggering. You get a future business vision and growth strategy, a subsidiary revitalization strategy, a highly targeted business venture portfolio and revenue framework, plus a fully integrated 5-year business blueprint with a matching financial strategy and a strategic KPI framework. To put that into perspective, this structure mirrors the elite strategy outputs you'd expect from top-tier firms like McKinsey, Bain, or BCG. But the kicker, it's built by your team for your future. Which brings us to our final and probably most critical question. Is your leadership team ready to build the future? Or are you going to continue sitting on those dormant assets, just waiting for your conventional income sources to slowly dry up? The Strategic Business Coaching Lab offers the framework, the elite executive coaching, and the active strategy formulation you need to pivot and truly thrive. It is time to stop theorizing about growth and start formulating your organization's future today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and we will see you in the lab.